You guys don't know how mad I am right now, bro. Like, okay. So, at least what it appears. Actually, no. What is this? I don't even know what I'm watching right now. 5-1-3. Let's get back on Fox. Listen, I've never been so frustrated with the team until the last 2 weeks of football. I just want this win, just so I can freaking go. So, technical difficulties aside, hey Brandon G, I fixed whatever was happening. My cable box was messing up. I watched the game for a little bit down here, and now I'm back to react to the win or loss of this very close and not game that shouldn't be so close game. Bro, the drops from Nelson Aguilar, the fumbles from Aguilar and Miles Sanders, the drop from Dallas Goedert. I cannot stand all of the self-inflicted wounds, and of course, the pass interferences by Matt Collins. I cannot just... I'm just tired of the frustration. There's 7 minutes left. The Eagles are down 27-24. If the Eagles can get the ball back, just get the ball back. They could tie or take the lead. We're home free, okay? I don't care who watches. We're listening to the game together. We're going to react to it. I'll turn the camera over if something happens or if something is going to happen and I need to show you guys. Let's get into it.
Play fake to Johnson. And
good tackle.
To the big rookie tight end and chopping him down is Sendejo.
Good freaking tackle.
Sendejo started the last 6 years in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's used like a linebacker in dime situations and going low at the waist.
Exactly my point, Mullins. I agree with you. We need to get the ball back. No more issues with fumbles or incompletions or penalties. Just play football. That's all you got to do. Right now, we got to trust in our defense. 2nd and 9.
There he is.
And you just called Marvin Jones Jr. That's a first down up to the 44-yard line. And for Jones, that's his 6th catch, and he's knocking on the door of 100 yards. He's over 100. 101 on the day.
Yeah, it's too easy. You give that type of cushion, he's just going to break it off. And Matthew Stafford on the run is going to put that ball, not going to miss it very often. A little surprising call from Jim Schwartz, who is very aggressive and understands the importance,
I swear,
of getting to Stafford, not allowing him time to sit back there.
Yeah, I agree with that. The defense is really getting on my nerves right now.
2017 season after coming over from the Bengals the year before. And they pitch it. What a really nice play right there made by Rodney McLeod. Was able to shake a block and slow Johnson down for help behind him.
Pause as I talk. The defense can stop the run. But when it comes to passing, pass rushing, and pass coverage, they don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't understand. It pisses me off so much. Makes me miss Jalen Mills so much. I can't believe I'd ever say that, but it's true. They're going to pass on 2nd down. Good play. Good plays. Okay. 3rd and 11. I see. Oh, just get the ball back, please.
Douglas looked like Zach Brown was the one who tipped the ball. So now 3rd down and 11.
All right, I might show this play for you guys. I'll show this play for you guys. Well, once the replay's over, I'll show it to you guys. Give me a sec. All right, let's go. Come on. I'm worried. I'm worried about that bunch set. I'm worried. No. Did he? Are you kidding me?
What a play by Amendola, who to this day keeps a framed Eagles jersey from when they brought him in 2009 and then let him go.
Left foot. Right foot, beautiful job right there, inbounds, and that was a down-the-field pick route where they were able to create a legal pick route, confusion in a bunch, allowed Amendola to break out free by defensive backs by the Eagles running into each other.
Amendola was signed to the practice squad that year in Philadelphia. And, you know, he was appreciative of that. It's not like a knock or anything on the Eagles because St. Louis came in and swooped him up off of the practice squad. But he says it reminds me just how far I've been able to come and how blessed I am to be where I am today after basically being told by two teams that you're not good enough.
Yeah, just keep plugging away and
Second down and 8.
that catch right there.
4 minutes left on the clock.
That's field awareness,
4:20.
understanding where you are and able to get both feet in bounds. Now it's time to get aggressive for your Schwartz because the Lions are going to try
We need
to
one freaking sack. That's all we need.
Huge third down conversion on 3rd and 11.
Good stop on the run.
Another third down coming up. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
One sack.
Down to 4
One
minutes, and it's only a
sack.
3-point
That's
game.
all we need is one sack. Just one. Just one. That's all we need. Third down and 8. 3:49 left. One freaking sack is all we need. That's all we need. We need to stop here. We need this freaking sack. Just get to him.
Yeah, they're playing the sticks. No blitz.
No blitz.
Trying to get there with 4. Stafford not sacked all day long. And he underthrew Marvin Jones, who was wide open. It would have been a first down. And it really didn't look like Stafford was under the kind of pressure where he had to throw that ball on the run.
Thank the
It
Lord.
appeared as though he could have stuck that right foot in the ground and let it rip.
You're exactly right, Tom. I think he rushes this throw and is trying to throw across his body, which loses a little steam on the ball, forcing it to do a one-hopper.
They're punting. They're punting. Thank the Lord.
Well, we welcome those of you who's
The down is 4th down, Barry. 4th down and 8. They're punting the ball away to the Eagles.
here. It's a 3-point game. And Matthew Stafford, he makes so many big plays. And passing through the
Okay, so we're most likely going to a commercial break. That's why I'm pausing, I'm muting to talk about what just happened, to answer any questions for anyone who's watching. The Eagles just got the ball back. The ball's going to be on the 20-yard line. It was a touchback on the punt. So 3:16 left. The Eagles are out here averaging more passing and more running yards than this team. Overall, out-yarding this entire team, beating them, doing better with penalties, but the 2 turnovers are huge. That's the biggest thing. And the 5 drop passes. We got 1 from Aguilar, 1 from Goddard, and then 3 others elsewhere. This team needs to get together right now, make this one drive. Get this touchdown, or if we waste the time and force this into overtime, a field goal. But here we go. This is the drive. I like the optimism, Barry. I'm trying to keep myself into it, trying to keep myself positive as well. Ball's on the 20.
in the 4th quarter overtime for Carson Wentz. And now on 1st down, he finds Aguilar.
That's fine.
Wrapped up and thrown.
Let's get this W.
Justin Coleman. We have 3:05 to go, and the Eagles have all 3 timeouts down by 3 points. Wentz has hit 18 of 31, 254 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Has not thrown an interception.
No, we can beat this team. This game is winnable.
Let a 4th quarter lead evaporate in Arizona. Week 1 wound up in a tie, and then had to hold off twice. A late charging Los Angeles
I don't know about this play.
to win their first game last week. Wentz, great protection, and the ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
Not
The
good.
other thing about this
Not
Lions
good.
defense is you see
Not good.
pressure not getting there, but A'Shawn Robinson getting a knockdown. They're without Darius Slay, their best cover guy. And Ford has come in and done a nice job, and let's see who gets the hand up. That's strong.
Yeah.
Beautiful job of recognition, not getting there.
3rd down and 8.
On the play. You never know
This
what
is not
happens.
good.
So the
This is
hands
not
in
what
the
I
air
want.
like you don't care.
Here's one of the 3 college free agents, Kevin Strong out of Texas San Antonio, rookie to make this opening week roster. Huge play on a 3rd down. And looking down the sideline, that was not going to happen. Looking for Aguilar, and it grunts again. Justin Coleman with great coverage. And now decision time for Peterson. Is he going to go for it on 4th down?
go.
It appears he is.
Well, you're going to see the route up here, but look here. One guy that's not going to beat him is Ertz, right? So you try the out and up, and that's why you pay big money to Justin Coleman. When you play so much man-to-man defense, you can see right there Kelsey steps on his partner's foot, which maybe have altered the throw. Big fourth down.
Well, this is it. This is pretty much, barring some kind of a freak play, this is, for all intents and purposes, a ball game.
Please. No.
And he's a yard short of the first down. And it was a yard short for Zach Ertz last week, you may remember, on that fourth down play for Philadelphia.
Boy, if he had a little bit of time, he had Aguilar wide open down the field on an out and up, but he was forced by the pressure to pull it down, which took his eyes off of Aguilar down the field, where Wentz tried to make the play with his feet. And Kennard, of course, Mr. Consistency for the Detroit Lions, comes up with a huge tackle. Aguilar's going to run right up here. Now, because Carson Wentz gets pressure, he has to step up into the pocket. He does not have a chance to see Aguilar running free down the field, which was a long time to run, and he tried to pick it up with his feet. And it was a
Game over, guys.
Now, look, this game is not over.
It's over.
2:18 left. You have a stoppage at the 2-minute warning, and the Eagles have 3 timeouts. Kerryon Johnson stopped at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to use a timeout here. They are. So this will be the first used of this second half by Philadelphia. You'll run a second down play, and then you have the option, Chris, whether you want to call a timeout before the 2-minute warning or let it go to the 2-minute warning and a timeout.
I
the
doubt
first
that
play
we're going to be able to get the ball down there to
the
score a
Lions have
touchdown.
had a lot of chances to put this game away, and they've just not been able to do it yet.
Well, they have their opportunity now, and the thing you want to do is make them use all their timeouts in a 2-minute. You got a trusty kicker over there, and Matt Prater has made a lot of clutch kicks. And so at the very least, the obvious thing is you want to make them have to score a touchdown, make the kick as opposed to kicking the field goal for the tie.
For all intents and purposes, you look at with all the injuries the Eagles had coming into this game. I mean, they've been right there all day long, but right now on the short end of a 3-point game, second down and 10, 2:13 to go. Stafford to hand it off again to Johnson, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that's Akeem Spence. They'll spend another one that go out of the 2-minute warning and stop it right there.
This team just can't catch a break. With just injuries and nonstop drops and nonstop time. There's every single chance, every single time the Eagles look like they can do something, something's going to happen that takes that chance, that opportunity away from them. Whether it's an injury, whether it's somebody that's hurt, I bet you 100% last week and this week, if Deshaun Jackson or Alshon Jeffrey, one of those two were in today, we would have won the game with ease. That's the truth. That's the bottom line. Now you're asking for people like Aguilar and Miles Sanders and Matt Collins to step up and play in a role that they are not suited to play, and you're seeing what's the result. Nelson Aguilar, he's a slot receiver. He's just the guy that does everything else while the other two kind of do their thing. The number 1 and number 2, and of course Ertz as well. And with all the injuries, Ertz is your essential number 1, really. And they're gonna bottle him up. They're gonna double team him. They're gonna take him away and make Wentz have to force the ball to wide receivers that either aren't good enough or he might not trust 100%. And I mean, he'll say it to them all the time. That, oh yeah, I trust them. I practice with them all the time. In game, he's not gonna throw them the ball because he doesn't trust them. That's the truth. And listen, there have been so many opportunities in this game that have been wasted off of somebody's idiotic play, idiotic mistake that you can only get better from and learn from as a player, but you cannot be making those mistakes. You've been playing in this league for how long? You just can't do that. The Eagles are losing 27-24. They just went for it on 4th down, didn't get in. The ball's back in their own territory, and the Lions have 3rd down and 10 right now. So if we stop them, we'll have 1 timeout with a minute 50, but how is the Detroit Lions winning against the Eagles? All the teams that blew the lead against the Cardinals can beat the... Well, for one, the Chargers are not even that bad of a team, so it's kind of surprising to see that they lost to this team, number one. And number two, the Eagles have so many injuries and have they've been given so many chances, and because of the injuries, have had to rely on other players that aren't suited for this. Miles Sanders fumbled twice, back-to-back times he ran the ball, and he lost the second fumble. Nelson Aguilar, he's dropping the ball and fumbling in big-time moments during big-time drives, or if we get a touchdown, we're either 3 points behind this team or tied with them. Goddard, yeah. Goddard exactly with that freaking drop. I mean, we ended up scoring the touchdown, yes, but I mean, doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we don't have enough time now. So, 2 minutes left. It's 3rd and 10. They're passing the ball, so they're trying to get this first down. Let's see what happens.
3rd and 10 and a 2-minute warning for Stafford and the Lions in front of Philadelphia by 3. All-out blitz coming. Stafford gets it away. And out of bounds, making the reception. Actually, it came loose out of the hands of Golladay. So once again, this Philadelphia defense is preventing Stafford.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not a Lions fan, but listen, for coming from an Eagles fan, there's something wrong with the defensive line, secondary, and there's something wrong with injuries as a whole. So the medical staff has to be looked at. There's something up with this entire team, and it's not good. They're about to kick a 46-yard field goal. Let's see what happens here.
So they from 46 yards. He's perfect today. He's only missed once all year. Good snap. Robin Hood, and it's blocked.
We blocked it.
Malcolm Jenkins.
No way.
Jenkins with a football is inside the
No way. Oh my God. You're kidding me. I hear my dad clapping in the other room. Hold up, bro. Are you kidding me? We blocked it. Ah!
The number one rule for field goal protection, you protect from the inside out, not the outside in.
Pay this man the money. Pay this man the money, bro. Oh my God, yes.
Nice job by Douglas, whose job is to look for the blocked kick. He picks it up and doesn't fall on it. Trusts his athletic ability. You see Jenkins right there.
Yo, oh my gosh.
Miscue by the Lions special teams.
Well, we talked about that. They're moving
gosh.
all the way back to the 50-yard line. I'm just wondering if he was maybe down on a knee and somebody touched him, or whether there's a penalty that's bringing us back.
What's happening?
It was a penalty flag.
So there was a bump. There was a block kick.
Legal block on those returns. All right, now if you're the Lions defense, you've been tough all day.
Ball's on the 50, guys.
Young player. Remember, the Eagles are down. Alshon Jeffrey, they're down.
142 timeouts. We got this, bro. We can do this. That's a big momentum shifter right there.
All right, so on first down, 4-man rush. Dangerous throw looking for Hurts and excellent coverage. That time delivered by Walker.
Let's see where the penalty. This could have been a penalty right there, a block in the back.
That was Jenkins right after blocking a punt.
Yeah, just got to have the discipline to pull off that. But now the Lions, good start right there, and they're lining up, challenging. They're putting Tracy Walker one-on-one with Zach Ertz at the top.
So now it's up to our offense. This is all offense now. Defense has stood its ground this second half. Special teams makes that big play.
By the Lions, their special teams have really struggled. Juggled and nearly falling into the hands of Matt Collins. But again, excellent coverage, and this time it's a guy filling in for the injured Slay again, Mike Ford.
Yeah, Mike Ford had a nice preseason, and that's another drop, by the way, by the Eagles, who've been victims of drops.
6 of them.
Yeah, and Carson Wentz has to keep his composure, but when you're playing with guys that aren't playing a lot, or they're considered backups, there's a reason why they're backups.
Very true.
They got to make a play when you have an opportunity to make a play. And offense has been solid all day.
3rd and 10.
So now 3rd down and 10. Aguilar. For a gain of 6, it'll bring up a 4th down, and naturally, you're well beyond even the idea or the thought of a field goal. You're not going to punt it back back to the other team with 1:15 left, so it's time to go for it on 4th down.
That time they doubled Ertz with Davis and Tracy Walker. They're playing man across the board.
This is the game.
But he's got Davis shading over the slot. And Wentz pumps once, throws.
Yes, rules! Yes! And that's pass interference. Come on. Oh, oh, oh.
Now there is a flag on the play.
Please.
Is this going to be against?
Don't be against us,
Yeah,
please.
clearly
Please.
Tom.
Why?
He's going to create separation, and he actually cuts Tavon Wilson back about a yard to get that separation. This is a good call by the official. They're right on top of it. There's the push. Beautifully thrown ball. Good.
I believe that is the 3rd offensive pass interference in this game called against Philadelphia. 2 of them on Hollins, and now 1 on Darren Sproles.
Yep.
All right, so you back them up 10 yards. We will replay 4th down. They need to get to the Lions 40 to convert on 4th and 15.
I'm not even going to show it. If they get it, then yeah, great.
The longest completion of the day is a 19-yarder. And here we go. Pump fake. Wentz lets it fly down the field, and it's broken up in the secondary. Rashawn
I hate this game. I hate this
The
game.
Oakland Raider makes the play. Step for step inside the 5-yard line, and many here at the lake are on their way out of here, bummed out.
Well, Rashawn Melvin does a great job of recovering. Number 29 will come into your screen. Chase it from behind, and because Hollins has to slow down just a little bit, allows Melvin to recover. We're going to see here.
Nope, that's just a drop.
Excuse me.
That's just a clean
another
drop.
It's a drop, that's right.
That's a drop, and he should be upset. That's a 7th drop. Okay, so does this team miss Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey? Absolutely. Drops have killed this team today. It's killed them.
7 drops, including 3 on this huge drive. That one right there would have had 1st and goal inside the 5. An earlier one a moment ago by Hollins would have converted and made it a 1st down. But that's one side of the story. The other side of the story, you're the Detroit Lions. You've come here to Philadelphia.
Right, yeah, but if you go 1-15, you won't make the playoffs. This team is garbage.